in this video I'll talk about property destruction behavior. I'll explain what property destruction behavior is, as well as its characteristics, and last, I will provide you with some general strategies for managing this behavior. Property destruction in children with autism refers to a behavior where a child with autism engages in deliberate actions that result in damaging or destroying objects, possessions, or physical structures. This behavior is commonly associated with certain challenges that some children with autism face, such as difficulties with communication, emotional regulation, sensory processing, and understanding the consequence of their actions. Property destruction can vary in severity, frequency, and context from one child to another. Property destruction may manifest as aggressive or impulsive behavior, where the child intentionally damages items or structures without apparent cause. They may throw objects, hit or kick items, rip or tear paper, destroy toys, or break furniture. It is essential to note that these actions are not driven by malicious intent, but are often a response to internal stress, frustration, sensory overload, or difficulties in coping with their environment. For some children with autism, property destruction can be a way of expressing their needs, wants, and emotions when they lack effective communicational skills. When they encounter difficulties in expressing themselves verbally, they may resort to disruptive behavior as a means of communicating their distress or discomfort. Many children with autism experience sensory sensitivities, where certain stimuli like bright lights, loud noises, or crowded environments can be overwhelming. In such situation, property destruction may be an attempt to cope with sensory overload or an expression of discomfort. Difficulties in managing emotions and frustrations are common among children with autism. When faced with challenging situations or when unable to handle their emotions, they may resort to property destruction as a way of releasing piled up feelings or seeking a sense of control. Some children with autism engage in repetitive or stereotypical behavior as a form of self-stimulation or to regulate their sensory experiences. Property destruction may be one manifestation of these repetitive behaviors. Children with autism may have difficulties comprehending the consequences of their actions. They may not fully grasp the impact of their property destruction on others or their surroundings. Addressing property destruction in children with autism required a multi-phased approach that considers their unique needs and challenges. Here are some general strategies that may be helpful in managing property destruction behavior in children with autism. First, functional communication. Teach alternative ways of communicating, such as using visuals, sign language, augmentative and alternative communication devices. Those can help reduce frustration and prevent property destruction. Second, sensory integration. Creating a sensory-friendly environment and offering sensory breaks can help children with autism regulate their sensory experiences and reduce the likelihood of destructive behaviors. Give the child choice of activities and a diversity of activities that can satisfy the need for motor movement, such as throwing a ball, kicking a ball, jumping on a trampoline, biking, swinging, and so on. Third, visual supports. Using visual schedules or social stories, visual cues can help children with autism understand appropriate behaviors and anticipate changes in the routine. For example, have a visual schedule of the day that includes the activities and the tasks that the child needs to complete throughout the day. By having a visual schedule, you are giving the child a structure and informing the child about the expectation. Fourth, social skill training. Teaching social skills, emotional regulation, and coping strategies can improve a child's ability to communicate effectively and manage frustration in socially acceptable ways. For example, act out situations where the child may feel frustrated or angry and show them how to ask for help or express their feelings verbally instead of throwing objects. Fifth, use positive reinforcement. Implement a reward system to reinforce good behavior. Praise the child whenever they use their communication skills effectively and avoid throwing items. Offer small rewards like stickers or preferred activities as a positive reinforcement. For example, if the child signs all done instead of swiping the materials from the table, reinforce this behavior by delivering praise and allowing the child to move to another activity or location. 6. Identify triggers. Identify the specific triggers that lead to the throwing behavior. It could be frustration, sensory overload, or difficulty expressing themselves. Once you understand the triggers, work on developing coping strategies to deal with them effectively. For example, if the child throws the food from the table when is finished eating, be aware of the child's behavior in that environment and anticipate the property destruction behavior by throwing everything from the table and present the child with the opportunity to functionally communicate by saying all done verbally through pictures, AAC device, or sign language. 7. Teach alternative coping strategies. Introduce alternative ways for the child to cope with their emotions or frustrations. This could include deep breathing exercise, using a stress ball, or taking a break in a calming space. 8. And last, collaborate with professionals. Work closely with a team of professionals such as speech therapy, occupational therapists, and behavior analysts. They can provide valuable insight and tailor the training program to the child's specific needs. Every child with autism is unique, and understanding the underlying reasons for their property destruction will be essential in developing effective strategies for behavior management and fostering positive development. I hope this video provided you with some general ideas that could help you manage property destruction behavior in children with autism. If you have any questions, make sure you type them in the comments below and I will do my best to get back to you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.